What's up, family? I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you guys so much for the continuing love and support of the channel, guys. And if you have not already, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And you know it's nothing but love and light over here for our beautiful masculines and feminines. So we're going to start off with our spiritual messages first and see what's going on in the energy for you guys currently. So let's see what that's looking like. All right, let's see what's going down. Let's see what's going down here. Ooh, y'all see how much I got to shuffle? All right, let's see. There it is. All right, first card out. Inner space and universal knowledge. I feel like you guys are getting a lot of downloads right now. And when you are receiving a lot of information, give yourself time mentally to kind of catch up to what you're hearing. Because if you don't, it can start getting a bit overwhelming, and it'll start making you feel like you're having an anxiety attack or you're just overwhelmed or whatever the case may be. And it's like, no. Right now, you're being challenged to go within and allow your world to kind of just be quiet so that you can receive what your spirit team could be trying to communicate with you, or what your angels are trying to communicate with you. So I'm going to actually pull the angel number card for you guys today as well. But I'm going to also take what's on the bottom of the deck, and we have don't fear change, embrace it and grow. And that could be the thing that they're trying to share with you. Like, you are changing. Don't be fearful of this change. We are supporting you like we've always supported you, all right? This is all about continuing to push forward, and you got to cry before you walk. So just take your time. There's no rush at this time, all right? All right, spiritual message 1313, confirmation. It says here that you are starting fresh. It says step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. So you guys are right where you need to be, but you have to stop questioning your position. All right, this position, you guys are in your calling right now, and you could be questioning your abilities to carry this torch, but God chose you for this. So honor that by honoring yourself and accepting that I can do anything with God on my side. My spirit team, my ancestors, they gonna help me, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys are telling yourself that, especially when you get into that space of feeling a bit conflicted, or like, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I had the strength to go on, you know. Call them in. Listen, y'all, I need a spiritual hug, please. All right. So make sure that you guys are doing that. Now we have 1001, spiritual awakening. It says a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So that's all about the messages that you guys are currently receiving, and stop questioning what you're hearing. So allow your intuition to guide the current events at this time, and you'll be just fine. Now, the 7 of Wands here, along with the Justice card, this is confirming from them. Like, listen, let them know they're protected. Y'all have so much protection around y'all till it's scary. But I think that the energy of fear comes in when we went on certain parts of our journey and felt like we weren't protected. And if you can shift that mindset a little bit and just understand that the hardships that we went through are what God allowed us to go through so that we can build a strong spiritual life, a strong spiritual connection with the Most High. You know, things that we need in us to carry the torch that he's going to give to us, right? So that's the main thing here. All right, shift that mindset a little bit. All right. So first card out, where we at? We have the 8 of Swords here and the 5 of Pentacles. This is all about you guys allowing those moments when you didn't have anything, whether that's financial difficulties, you didn't have good connections around you to help you in certain situations. And sometimes when you go through those experiences, it can cause you to have like an abandonment wound. And you can sometimes carry that spirit of abandonment with you all the time. It'll just make you feel like I'm always alone. I'm always by myself. And when you put that stuff out in the energy and you think it what you think is what you feel. So you will always feel like you by yourself and you ain't got nobody. So sometimes that can make you isolate yourself. And it can also make you like you won't be able to hear what God is trying to share with you. So you have to come out of this space of looking at what you went through versus what it's doing for you. All right. And if you can shift that would be really, really good. Now we have the Fool card here in the Strength card, which is letting me know as well that you guys have already started the cycle. There's no going back. It's almost like once you go through like a spiritual awakening or a transition and then you try to go back to your old way, and it's just like that door is closed. And you know how sometimes when you try to go back to something that's familiar and that door doesn't open, it kind of just puts this energy of anxiety and stress and fear all over your body. So that could be something that you guys are actually experiencing because your physical self is trying to go back to an old timeline, but your spiritual self has already ascended to the next thing, and you have to allow your energy to kind of just you gotta let it shift so it can do what it needs to do, so that your energy can get a bit back balanced, right? Now we also have the Sun card. Major arcana is here. Now there is something here. You're going through that period of enlightenment, which is confirming what this card is saying here, starting over in spiritual awakening. You are seeing things from a totally different angle. And I think too, that's another thing that kind of puts that energy of fear over us as well. It's because we've saw so many bad things. And it's just like, you know what? I don't know how much more that I can take. You know what I mean? So, once again, you shift this by looking at it as I had to go through that so that I can lead and do what God needs me to do over here. But you can't be a leader that leads with fear. I'm not saying that you can't be a leader and have fear, but you can't lead with fear. And this important torch that I feel like God is trying to give you, you have to carry it with confidence. That's why we got the Strength card right here. Okay. Now, Page of Wands energy here. You're about to start something beautiful and new. And I feel like too, watch this 10 of Wands here with the 5 of Swords. The High Priestess. Yes. Your intuition has already told you this. But there's something from your old timeline that you're hearing that's interfering with this new quest. What is this from the past that the collective needs to look at? That the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I've loved myself for so long, and I've gotten myself to this point. I've shared myself with people in the past that did not appreciate me, which is what put me in the 5 of Pentacles energy, which is that abandonment wound. I'm afraid to share myself again. That's the energy that you guys are afraid of. But with this 9 of Cups energy right here and the Ace of Cups, baby, that's something that the Most High needs you to accept. But you have to keep it to yourself. All right. It says they like you. They just don't know how to tell you. So there's someone that's very secretive here. And they're searching for you. You need to step outside of your comfort zone to get noticed more. The thing is, this energy is already on to you. You can't see it though, because you still focusing on old connections that left you in that 5 of Pentacles energy. So you have to release that. Now you have self-love, which is crazy because I just said that your love for self will attract the love that you desire. Listen here. Everything that you went through taught you how to love self. That's what the heartbreak was for. That's what the endings were for. For you to understand that self-love, I don't have to get that from no outside source. The love for me is more, love for self is more than anything else besides the love that God has for you. And see, the only way that you can understand how self-love is and accept God's love is if you find it within yourself. God is in here, within heart. Okay? Now, you have vibe here. It says you'll feel young all over again. Expect a high school sweetheart kind of vibe. And you and this energy have had a past life together. So, you know this person from before, even though you may not have met them here now. Or this could be a connection that's reconciling. And you've closed out an old cycle, the old past life cycle, and you guys are starting a new cycle. It's just different for everybody. So with the 8 of Swords here and the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands. This is all about patience and allowing things to just run its course. So you guys have been on this deep healing cycle, and I feel like God is about to let you up out of there. It's time for you to get back out. Now with this Fool card here and the Strength card, we got the Emperor energy, baby. That's a masculine energy. And I feel like what this energy is experiencing here, because with the 3 of Swords, that's somebody that's going through like some sort of heartbreak. This could also represent like an ending for certain people or whatever the case may be. So this energy is actually recharging. Let's get the energy on this Emperor here. Spiritual mission. I can't make it up. Everything that you guys have went through from many past lives before is to help build the community. It says this connection supports energy healing on Gaia and higher realms. You guys' connection has not only done a lot for you two as an individual, but it's going to do a whole lot for the community as a collective. Because true love connections has lost its footing in our community, because now people are leading more towards codependent relationships, which are ones that are going to take care of me, ones that are going to do this for me, and all this. It's all about me, me, me. But this connection right here is about each other. And that's what love is all about, is what we can do for one another as a collective. Now, this is all about you guys' thinking process too. So this energy could be struggling mentally at this time. Okay. And then we also have new patterns. Yeah, it says do things differently in order to bring health and vitality into your love life. And then we also have new love. New love, or a new phase in love, is beginning. So like I said, some of you guys are about to meet this person, or you've already met this person, and you guys are about to reintroduce yourself to each other after we both went on our self-love journey. Okay. Now, with the Sun card here, we got the Death card. Transformation has completed. We also have this Queen of Swords energy here along with the 8 of Wands. So that's giving me like third party vibes here. I'm going to channel this energy here, then I'm going to close y'all out. So why is this Queen of Swords energy here with the 8 of Wands? Yeah, this person could be communicating and saying something at this time, because they want to be able to balance things out. But I feel like this connection here has run its course. So this could have been something that they shared with this person at some point, on their journey. But like I said, that cycle has closed out. So it doesn't really matter what this energy is trying to say to get back into this situation, because it sounds like a third party is trying to like make their final move, and it's just like it's not working and it's hitting different, because the energy is no longer in alignment to receive this type of love that this third party wants to offer, because they become one with self. Right? So that's what this looks like. I'll do a second video just to do like a deeper dive, but I'm going to stop here. Let me know what you guys think about this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.